Let's see my hair. I was getting sleepy, and then the Holy Spirit was like, Shay Shay, tell them what shadow work is. Let me tell you something. You guys better stop listening to everybody. I'm going to tell you something. You know what shadow work is? I put it on my title, okay? It's a it's a type of psychotherapy, guys. And let me tell you something. In order to go through shadow work, you have to really, really, really go into deep meditation. Deep meditation. And what it is confronting everything that you basically hid. Like your insecurities, jealousy, anger, fear. Okay? So by doing so and by going into meditation, it's going to bring out everything that you ever had hidden that's within yourself that's not good qualities. Okay? Because we all know that fear is not a good quality. Jealousy is not a good quality. Okay? So for anybody want to know what shadow work is, that's what shadow work is. Trust me, I know. And that's why everybody says to live in your own truth. Because once you go through shadow work, you're no longer afraid or scared. That's when the mask, you ever hear people in tarot say the mask comes off. So you're basically like, okay, it is what it is. Okay? Either they like me or they don't. Okay? That's what that is. That is the definition of shadow work, guys. The real definition of shadow work. And trust me, it's not easy. And depending upon how deep you go into meditation, it's going to start bringing up all types of things that was hidden within you. Let's say, like, with me, okay? I didn't feel, hold on, guys, I had to get some to drink. Some water. Oh, my goodness, some water. Guys, that's a shame. I keep about 30 bottles of water. Okay. But seriously, guys. Hey, guys. Like with me, I'm going to give you an example. My shadow work I was doing, and I wasn't aware that was called shadow work. I started thinking of everything in my life that I didn't want to address. But I didn't realize that I wasn't addressing it. I just thought maybe, okay, that's my business. I'm going to keep it to myself. But it's things that you have deeply repressed inside. You know, we repress a lot of things sometimes. And I really truly believe we don't realize how much we do repress. And that's why it is imperative that you pray, meditate, because that's what's going to bring it out of you. But to me, we can all debate on that because with me, the Holy Spirit pushed me into shadow work. I didn't just sit down and start meditating. No. I'm gonna force you to see who you really are. That's like taking your clothes off in the mirror and seeing all your imperfections. I'm just being honest. And trust me, nobody wants to see the unperfect side of themselves. I am, which with nobody's perfect, but what I'm saying, no one wants to see their own flaws. It's basically like your flaws is confronted by yourself. Isn't that crazy? It's like, oh my God, did I get this fat? Oh my God, I need to lose the weight. I'm serious, guys. It's stuff like that. It's not fun stuff. I'm here to tell you. A lot of people don't make it through. And it can, well, I've never heard of it causing depression, but I'm sure it can because, if you don't know how to come out and start healing yourself, then that could become a problem. Okay? But that's why you get one with God. How you get one with self is through the Holy Spirit. Okay? So don't let nobody else tell you what shadow work is. A lot of people, oh, you gave me a like, then you took it back. I seen that. But that is really, that's kind of tacky. Hey guys, somebody gave me a like, then they took it back. Oh my goodness. But seriously, guys, that's what that's about. And again, I didn't just wake up and start saying, I'm going through shadow work. No. My opinion, something very, it could be something tragic in your life that pushes you to go through shadow work. Um, Trauma. Basically, that's what it means when the Holy, hey guys, basically that's what it means when you hear the old people say God will make you humble yourself. So basically, in layman's terms, you're humbling yourself to God, and you saying, God, here I am, and what do I need to do to be saved? That is shadow work. Then the Holy Spirit is going to start showing you everything that you ever done. Guys, I thought, I went back in my life, in my head. I was like, why am I thinking of this? It was things that I didn't even knew I remembered that was coming to surface. And what was really scary, I didn't know what was going on with me. I was like, why am I thinking of the past? Because I'm the type of person, that's the past, leave it in the past. Okay? But how can we acknowledge our future and go on with our future in a healed manner if we don't acknowledge our imperfections? You have to acknowledge something in order to fix it. But if you don't think you need to be fixed, that's a problem. Then you can't be healed. I'm serious. That is the truth. Just like, let's say, if you don't acknowledge you got a certain weight, then you're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Or if you don't acknowledge that you're drinking too much, okay, you can end up with alcohol poisoning. So that is what that means. Okay, do not come on my channel with this disgusting talk. I'm not going to do it. Professor Marcos Buka, man, I don't know what that means. Okay, and no, I'm not a therapist, but I'm just telling you, I'm not a doctor, but I'm just telling you the real meaning of what shadow work is. Oh, thank you, the Taco Nation. Okay? I'm just telling you the true meaning of shadow work. And if anybody around here saying, oh, I went through shadow work and it was fun, you know that something is not right with that person. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, because shadow work is one of the hardest things you're going to go through, especially when you becoming one with self and really getting into spirituality. Okay? That is not an easy thing to do. Because it's like, it's sort of like you're two people. You ever seen like these movies where the devil can, it's like you want to do something, but you have a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other shoulder. That's basically what it is. It's like yourself is split in half, and one side of yourself is confronting the other side. It's crazy, guys. I'm telling you, I'm so serious. And I hear people that talk about, instead of them just saying they don't know what it is, they make up stories. Stop doing that. You know, I'm telling you guys, that's some weird crap. Sorry about that. But the more it pushes you to be your authentic self, your true authentic self. You know how many people walking around here lying about who they are? I am, it's not funny. It's a lot of people that's walking around here that don't know who they are. I'm so serious. I just sit up and watch them because I'm like, why do you pretend to be something you're not? You don't see that people see you. I'm serious, guys. I'm telling you the truth. Guys, I'm going to stop talking if you don't hit the like button. I seen 35 people in here and nobody hit the like button. Come on now. Show Shay some love. But yeah, if you ever wondered, that's what it is. And it, yeah, I did say it confronts your insecurities. But it's making a better person out of you. And the length of time that you go through it is basically unknown because I think I went through that. I think it was months. I'm serious. I didn't really I didn't note I didn't note like take notation of how long it was because it was so horrific when I went through my shadow death or whatever they call it. It was so horrific. I was like, and then to not know what it was or what it was called, I was like, what in the, yeah. I'm serious, guys. It took me a long time to know what I was going through. I'm like, oh my God. And that was the time to where I started going to Catholic churches and stuff. I told you guys about that. Because, long story short, I used to be Catholic and Baptist. It's not funny. Because my dad was Catholic, my mom was Baptist. Go figure, long story. But, so I knew to go to confessions. But, unbeknownst to me, they don't have confession boots anymore. So, my sissy was laughing at me. Every time I tell the story about me becoming spiritual, she laughs. Because it really is. It's sideline funny. Because you're running from fixing yourself. Because you don't understand. There's basically God saying, okay, it's time. God's tapping you on the shoulder. Hey, it's time to fix yourself. But a lot of people don't know that's the Holy Spirit talking to you. So I thought, okay, I'm going to run from it. Good luck with that. You ever hear the Baptist preachers say that God is calling them, have called them to preach? Well, not judging anybody, but I'm going to say this. The real ones that's really authentic. And in my whole 55 years of living, I only seen one pastor that I could truly say was called to preach. And he's deceased now. And he was, you guys are not going to believe this, he was a 10-time cancer survivor. And on the end, that's how he passed away. He was a young guy. I'm telling you guys. And he taught me a lot. He was Baptist, but yet he was spiritual. He had a spiritual, I'm telling you, he helped me and my kids at the time. I'm telling you guys. And he made it kind of funny because I was like, what is this? And he was basically teaching me what I was going through spiritually when I was in a Baptist church. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, shadow work will make you run. It'll scare you. And you can't do nothing but say, okay, God, I humble myself to thee. Can't run no more. Show me what I need to fix so I can find out what my real purpose is. Because, see, that's the thing. Once you get confronted with going through shadow work or shadow death, whatever you want to call it, you don't just go through that for no reason. You're going through that because you have some type of purpose to fulfill. End of story. You don't just go through shadow work. Okay, I'm finished. Let me go back home. No, I'm telling you guys. I want to say it took me like a year. I think it was like a year or two. I'm serious. And when I thought it was over, here it go again. And I'm gonna tell you, if you get really deep and rooted into meditation, your shadow work is gonna bring out things that make you cry. I think I cried for 6, 7 months. I'm not kidding you guys. I'm telling you the truth. Then it's like the Holy Spirit is flushing out the old and bringing in the new. Because as you're going through your shadow work, you no longer can be around the people you used to be around. If they're like really low vibrational, the Holy Spirit is going to fix it. It's going to remove those people. I can't tell you how, you just have to see what I'm saying. It really, by fixing yourself, it's really going to show you. Let me see. I'm going to tell you the crazy thing. By you fixing yourself and confronting your insecurities and all your um, imperfections, it's taking your mask off, right? And now you can see, if that makes any sense. So when the people that you were around, you were dead inside. You wasn't woke. That's what people mean, you wasn't woke. And when you go around the people that you think is your friends, you're going to start pinpointing them. Oh my God, how was I around this person? They so horrible. They so negative. Oh my God. It's like you're going to have an out-of-body experience, literally. And you're going to be like, oh my God. The Holy Spirit is going to put in you such a light to where you can see these people. It's like it's going to show you all the imperfections of the people that you were hanging with. And then you're going to be like, oh my God, I was like them. I used to laugh, and I don't know why I used to say it. I used to say it. I used to say, oh, when you crazy, you don't know you're crazy. So, and it's not funny. I'm not making fun of crazy people. But when you are unhealed, you don't know you're not woke. You don't know you're unhealed. That's the scary part. And if you're unhealed and the people you're dealing with is unhealed, who the hell is going to tap somebody on the shoulder and say, okay, it's time to get healed now. Let's go to God? It doesn't make sense. Because if you're unhealed and the people you're around is unhealed, they're not going to want to better themselves if they're not woke. The only way you're going to want to better yourself is when the Holy Spirit starts showing you different. And that is the truth. You guys have all left my chat. Okay, guys, I try to tell you something good and positive. Please hit the like button. Go listen to people that's making up stories. And I'm serious. You guys wouldn't believe the things that I see now. And when I went through my shadow work, I was like, oh my, at the time my daughter was still living, right? And she said, Mom, why do you act like you don't know what happened? I'm not kidding you guys. I was like, I didn't know what to say. She thought I was trying to mask or hide. Well, I guess I was, but I wasn't intentionally doing it. It was that I wasn't healed, nor was I woke. And when the Holy Spirit woke me up, I'm like, wow, was I around these? And the people wasn't bad. In my eyes, you know, they were nurses and doctors, and they were, good people. People that was very educated. I'm not kidding. And when I started like, wow, I'm serious, guys. I'm so serious. I didn't even want to. It's like a air, like you like, I didn't have the, how do you say that? I didn't have the desire to be around the people I used to be around, which I wasn't really around a whole lot of people, but a few people that I was around. And my daughter was like, Mom, I've been knowing this person, that person was like that. How did you not know? I'm not kidding you. I swear to God. I'm telling you. And it'll freak you out a little bit. And it will make you isolate yourself like, wait a minute. I have to go back in my head and see why this happened, that happened. It's like you writing a list of things in your mind. Okay, you write them in all numerical order. You just doing it in your head like, okay, so this happened on this day, and I allowed this to happen on this day. I'm serious, guys. Telling you the truth. I don't know who chooses to go through shadow work. And really, in the Baptist churches, that's what they do. When they tell you that you being, they just don't call it that, but have another name for it. They saying you being washed. That's the same thing. My pastor used to always say, Miss Sharon, where they gonna get it from? Because after I was baptized in my older years, he was like, people can push you, they can do anything they want to do to you, but when you really are rooted in the Holy Spirit, it's not there anymore. So basically, the old person has left your body. That's the truth. But trust me, you have to be seriously deep rooted in the Holy Spirit in order for you not to be triggered. And that's when you have changed. You ever hear that song say, God, I've been changed because the angels in heaven have wrote my name or something like that? That's true, guys. You'll be slow to anger. For real. That's serious. You'll know a person, the difference in a person when opposed. Okay, you can see an unhealed person opposed to a healed person. And oh my God, if you start dealing with a healed person, they're going to automatically show you that you are unhealed. You think you're hiding it, you're not. My daughter used to always say, just wait, you're going to find the right one. But unbeknownst to her, I wasn't, in my mind, I wasn't intentionally doing the things she said I was doing. I was just unhealed. Seriously, guys. So I just wanted to come on and tell you guys that. Did you all subscribe to me? Tori Northington, Saint X Dejo, the Taco Nation. Okay, guys, it's 11 o'clock. Shay going to bed. But I just wanted to clarify that for you guys. Because I love you. And the Holy Spirit says, Shay, go tell them the real meaning. So they won't get hoodwinked. No. Okay, guys. But you could have kept the like on there, man. I mean, you press like and then you took it back. Wow. The like button is what get my content out there, guys. But okay, well, I'm seriously going to bed now. Well, I hope I can sleep. Good night.